All right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. Smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig? It's Friday, so you know I got my brother, Supreme Beast, Boxing Talk, Cadillac Red in the building. What's up, Supreme?
Wow, what's up with it, OG? You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat. Yeah, it's Friday, you know what I'm saying? Ready to talk that good boxing, that good boxing talk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Most definitely, man. Let me scroll up and see who we got in the building thus far. Let's see. Jerry Carter in the building. Salute. Rod Neal, Black Attack. Y'all must have forgot. Young Mustafa up in this joint. Jeff Smith, Jay Grant Jr., Brandon Adam Perry, Charles Jameson, G. Cole Wody. We got Jalen Hudson, Robert Singleton, and Anwar Willis in the building. My brother Miami Snoopy 305. Hey, Miami Snoopy, what is Miami doing down there, bro? They had them gone. Now, see, I'm going to have to do a video. I don't want to waste no time. Look, if Miami lose this next game, bro, Jimmy Butler going to have to go back to being musty, man. He going back to being musty. I should have never took him out that musty basket anyway until he won the championship. Now, look at this dude from the choke it. They about to choke this thing away to Boston. Anthony Moore in the building. Boss 30. Lewis Hinton. Dale Blackwood. Soul Power, a.k.a. Gamed Up Kennels in the joint. Dillian G. His principalities up in here. Shemaine Calhoun. Imperette. Johnny Q. Thomas from the Bronx was had it with it. D21519. Frequent Flyer RC. Aladdin Saddam. Sheldon LDBC or nothing up in the building. TJ the Fan. Let's see here. Mr. Punch Out, what's happening with it, homie? K Mac. The dude named Dave. I like that name. Let me see here. GM. What's that? GM Land Empire. I'm sorry, bro. I can't see your whole name. Salute to you, family. Let me see here. What's that? Mo 2013. Is that how you say your name, fam? Hope I got it right this time. Justin Jacobs. D. McGee. Salute to everybody in the building. I can't read all y'all. Thank y'all for being here. My brother Drew Titan, LLC in the building. I just seen you come through. Ruben Escobedo. What's happening, y'all? The lovely Queen 71. Salute, Queen. Yes, indeedy. All right, let's go and get down here. Salute to everybody that's in here. All right, Red, what you got going for the weekend, man? Anything planned?
They got in the DMV, it's going to be in Maryland. They got like it's in the Guinness Book of World Records too. It's the world's largest bouncy house.
Uh-huh.
And they got them for 3 different age groups. They got them for like the toddler family bouncy house. Then they got a bouncy house for like the kids, to teenagers. And then they got an adult joint. So I plan on going up there with my daughter, you know what I'm saying, and let her do her little championship bouncy house shit. And then after she finished, then I think I'm going to go into the adult joint and see what it's hitting for my damn self since we paid for it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's about it. That's all I really got planned.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to hit a couple barbecues or something this Sunday, see what's happening with it. My brother Joe Townsend always coming through representing that money and the magic, you dig? Make sure y'all go sign up to the onlyfans.com/money and magic. Going across the bottom of the screen right now, you dig? Yes, sir. All right. What's up, Stormy B, man? Let's get to it then, man. Smash that like button, ladies and gents. We should have over 200 likes in the building. All right, Red, man. So we didn't get a chance to talk about what's your thoughts on the Devin Haney versus Vasyl Lomachenko and all the aftermath. What's your thoughts on the fight, man?
I mean, I know we're probably going to talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
I seen the fact Lomachenko, and I've been disrespecting Loma for a long time now. I still don't like him, but I've been disrespecting him for a long time, and he earned a little bit of respect in my book.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, he still lost. I definitely feel like he lost the fight, and I see why the other top guys in the division, you know, those guys that like to talk shit about Dev, I see why they scared of Loma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's fear out there for Loma that motherfuckers act like they not scared. Dev was the first one to jump out there in the water and say, you know what I'm saying, nah, I'm not. What you want to do? I want to say T.O. wasn't scared, but he kind of was forced into that situation because they wanted Loma to win those belts. You know what I'm saying? He just upset at the apple cart. But to me, Dev was hunting for this dude, got the fight, had the fight of his life, won it. You got to give all respect to the number one pound for pound undisputed fighter without a motherfucking question, Devin the Dream Haney. And as far as Lomachenko go, I see why them dudes were scared of him. I see why the other top guys in the division probably won't fight him. I see that as well.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Let me read this super chat. The Village Brother in the super chat showing love, coming through early with the 5-piece chicken nugget. Appreciate the support, brother. He said, salute, General. He said, fuck Shakur complaining about rankings. He shouldn't have ate so many butter biscuits without water. You choke. Yeah, absolutely. That's what happened, man. Shakur needed a wake-up call, boy. That karma came around real quick, didn't it?
That's bullshit, OG. I think that's bullshit. I wanted to wait till you brought it up, but I think that's bullshit. And I think they're trying to pull the wool over the fans' eyes with this move, if you ask me personally. I don't see them just giving
let me explain to the people that I'm gonna ask you. Okay. What's up, Coach Amber? Salute to Coach Amber in the building. What to do, Coach Amber? Main event Mark, the homie in the super chat. Appreciate the love, fam. He says Hannah Gabriels is a cheating. Yeah, I heard Hannah Gabriel. She tested positive for steroid. Which is a popular drug that women take in that athletics. Because it's not as intense as it doesn't have very hardcore androgen side effects. So a lot of women can get away with taking small doses of it, just like Anavar and other drugs. But she got caught with it in her system before the Clarissa Shields fight, and the excuse that they have is she was rubbing medication on her dog's stomach, and it seeped through her skin, and like some dumb shit, bro. I mean, these excuses is unbelievable nowadays, man. Contraband with eggs and shit. It just, come on, man. Boxing Hacker in the super chat. Appreciate the love. Much love. With coming through with the 5-piece. He says, I pray he drops those belts and goes to 140. That will just kill Loma's dream once and for all. I'm tired of this his entitlement ranked over Sugar Shakur. No way. Hey, man, this how it go, bro. This how it go. So for those who don't know what was happening, let me explain to you. I did a video about this earlier. Shakur Stevenson, after the Lomachenko versus Devin Haney fight, got into the ring and stood his ass up there talking about some, instead of calling out Devin Haney saying he wants all the smoke next and all this stuff, trying to hype up that fight, he gets in the ring and says Lomachenko won. Yeah, Lomachenko should be undisputed right now. Right? Trying to get him a round of applause and all that dumb shit. Just talk yourself out of the fucking fight. I never seen a nigga talk himself out of the fight. Right? This is your opportunity to tell the fan, y'all think Loma won? No, wait till you see what I do to Devin Haney. Let me say something. This motherfucker say Lomachenko should be the champion right now. So Loma's team They went in protest. They go out and they send letters to all of the sanctioning bodies and request that they still be ranked number one because they got robbed and all this crazy shit, right? So the WBC, who previously had Shakur Stevenson ranked number one as the mandatory for Devin Haney, they removed Shakur and put Lomachenko there. Now Shakur pissed off talking about this ain't right and this and that. Man, shut your stupid ass up, man. You got to be the dumbest dude, man. Like, this is what happens when you don't have PR people around you, advisors around you, just talking, running your little young ass mouth. You know what I'm saying? Not even fucked you. You know what I'm saying? You went to the boss's office lying for Keyshawn and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now Keyshawn is your new boss, you dumb nigga. Let me see here. Big Dog Willie in the super chat showing love. Salute, fam. Much love, much appreciation. He says he knew he destroyed Haney, Spence, Holyfield. Yeah. All right. That's your retired again.
Big Dog Willie, NUA is back. You know what I'm saying? Then you
right, what's your thoughts on that?
Excuse my cousin, though, G. Excuse my cousin, this shit.
Yeah, I know your grandma told him to come outside and play with him.
I disagree with you, OG. I disagree with all that Lomachenko. Shakur plays Lomachenko at first. I disagree with all that shit. I know the play. See, the play was, and this was early in the game, and Bill Haney told you to play, OG. He tried to get her to re-sign with Top Rank for Shakur. Top Rank said no. Right? Then Shakur jumps his ass on TV after the fight and make it seem like he gonna fight Devin next. But we all know the real, that he not. The people that follow this shit know he not fighting Dev next. So he not fighting Dev next. He number one. How about if we remove him from number one, it ain't no more pressure to fight Dev. Now you can look like a fucking fool calling somebody out and we all know you ain't gonna fight him. Ain't that slick? That's how they do. You know what I'm saying? Loma not gonna call for no rematch with Dev. Loma not no mandatory. He just placed in the number one spot. You know what I'm saying? You know he gonna have to. You got to fight for the mandatory spot, right? So Loma already gonna have to fight for it. So it's gonna be some time before he get his opportunity with Dev again. And Shakur wasn't gonna fight Dev. It was a lot of posturing. So now it to me it's giving Shakur the way to escape through the back door. Now I ain't gotta fight Dev. I ain't number one. The WBC took me away from number one. I can't fight Dev. I want to fight him, but I can't. I'm going to just go ahead and fight Jermaine Ortiz. I ain't stupid. Nigga, that's what you was going to do from jump. You know what I'm saying? All this is a part of the play to excuse you to go do that bullshit. Nah. You want to fight. You want Dev next. Dev will fight you voluntarily. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen. Don't dance around nobody else. Don't do nothing else, Shakur. You was talking that Devin shit. He ran out the ring because he saw you coming in the ring shit. I want that energy, my nigga. I don't want nothing. I mean, my Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? I need that from you. I don't need nothing else. Nobody else. I don't want to see no Loma fight. I don't want nothing. You talk that Dev talk, that should be your next fight. Anything other than that, you a duck and you scared. Straight up. I'm not playing these type of games where you think you could jump out there in the water, you know what I'm saying how you want to fight the dude. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, oh, nah, the WBC playing with me. The WBC playing with boy, you number one in the WBO too. You number one in the WBO. Right now, Vasil was number one, he lost. You got another place where you could go and get you a title shot. Make it happen. Talk to Jay Prince, talk to Bob, and make that shit happen. You jumping in the ring like you bought that action, right? Now you got to put your business to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see nothing else but Devin Haney from Shakur. If he don't, he's scared and he a duck. Just like that. You want to jump in the water? Now your ass got to swim. That's what I see. I'm not going to give Loma the privilege that he always be given to give you an escape route out of this. Nah, Slim. You jumped in that water. Now you got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Loma getting the shot again, you know, that's what Loma do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Loma been doing shit like that. That's not surprising to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's bigger fish to fry. Shakur, let me see you go get that Devin fight and stop the games. I don't want to hear you complaining about the WBC and Mauricio Sulaiman. You can cancel that. That's what I got on that, OG.
Okay. Interesting perspective. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. He can see him being a sucker from the jump. But either way, either scenario is hilarious to me. That Shakur is looking like a fool out here in these streets. Jay Miller in the super chat. Salute, homie. Excuse me, hold on 1 second. Jay Miller in the super chat, coming through with the 10-piece chicken nugget. He said, salute 78 in the chat. Got my 1738 down Julio on deck for the long weekend. Life is good. Yes, sir. Salute. Yeah, that 1738 do it. I don't know about the Don Julio, though. I don't really mess with it too tough, but salute. My brother Drew Titan LLC in the super chat coming through with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He said I stand for Shakur, but the Bariquas in New Jersey got his back. He don't need me. Dillian White 2.0. Yeah, Shakur, he done fucked himself. He fucked himself, man.
To me, OG, man, Shakur be one. He be living that puppet life, man. He be letting Top Rank stick their hand up his ass and move his mouth and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't you live life like that, and then real fans see that shit. We gonna call you out on it, straight up and down. You can't be like, oh, I got the best of Dev. Hey, Dev, man, look, man, they told me to say that. Right. They told me to say that. You know what I'm saying? So I said it because that's what it's like shit like that comes back to haunt you, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But when you let somebody use you against your people, that's what happened.
Hold on. I was just about to say that too, OG. That's not even his people, because when he said it, I dropped the bomb on OG the other day. You know what I'm saying? I told him I'm black and Panamanian, right? Mm-hmm. I'm black first, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm black. That Panamanian shit come after that. Shakur, right, on the other hand, say he Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he said. I look nice like this. I look like a Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And you black next. Okay, that's cool. No one mad at you for that. But we're going to treat you accordingly. So now you got to deal with it.
Right. It'd be different. It'd be different if he acknowledged he was black with Puerto Rican heritage or something like that. That's different. All right. But that motherfucker said he Puerto Rican. Like, you know, like Carmelo Anthony is Puerto Rican. But he black. And there's plenty of black Puerto Ricans. But you gotta claim that, though. If you ain't claiming that, I ain't claiming you. Shit. You know what I'm saying? The fuck Shakur acting all weird. Boxing Hacker in the super chat showing love, much appreciation. Says Loma's ranked over Shakur in the WBC and WBO. Yeah, bro, that's what we talking about, G. Salute to you, homie. All right. So let's get to this smoke here. Man, we got some good news. Good news in the sport of boxing. We got Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence Jr. have agreed. It's official. Both guys are promoting the fight. Okay, July 29th, coming around the corner in Las Vegas. What you got on the fight, man? It's been a long time coming, but, you know, what you got on that fight?
I'm still not giving no credit to Mike Coppinger. Motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck Mike Coppinger.
Yeah, you was wrong 2 times before. So yeah, my ass with that shit. But as far as the fight go, I am a little bit excited. They're bringing the life that they killed for that fight in me. They bringing it back to life. You know what I'm saying? Because it was for a minute. It was me and a whole bunch of guys that was like, man, I don't give a fuck about that fight, man. If they fight, they fight. But now it's looking like it's official. They both put out statements going back and forth at each other, and it seems for real. Yeah, man, I can't lie. I'm getting excited, man. I'm getting excited for this fight. I want to see press conferences. Hopefully they don't pull out any. I mean, they pull out all the stops for this build up for this fight. This is the biggest fight in boxing. Hopefully the powers that be respected as such, and we get a big event out of this, man. I'm definitely I definitely want to see who will become the king of the welterweight division. It's been a long time coming. The fight was built on a trail with my OGs.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I was there in the chat when it happened. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like I've really been a part of all this. I'm all the way invested into this. I'm definitely hyped, man. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see who's going to become and it's a multiple fight deal, so we know we getting more. Unless somebody get their ass whipped really bad, and they don't want no more.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm definitely hyped to see the undisputed champ of welterweight.
Yeah, man. Look like we finally gonna get the fights. The LD, for those who don't know the YouTube history. The LDBC started the whole Spence versus Crawford debates and Spence versus Crawford narrative. We created that for them to fight. All right. We also created the Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. So we might get both of them this year. But when Terrence Crawford first came to 147, he wasn't thinking about Earl Spence. He was looking at Keith Thurman. And we was pushing that narrative. We was pushing the whole line of he need to fight Earl Spence. Him and Earl would be a great fight. All right. And now look like we finna get it finally after all these years, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right, Miami Snoopy. We had Bomac on Trill. We had Earl Spence on this channel. Like we built that shit. Now everybody talking about it, but ain't nobody gonna tell you who created that market for that fight. Because they weren't thinking about fighting each other. It wasn't. Let me see here. Doja in the super chat, showing love, much appreciation. Says, you think Prime Broner clears out this 135? No, I don't. I think Prime Adrian Broner was a beast, you know, when he let his hands go. But I don't know if he can beat. No, I don't know. I don't know if AB can beat these guys because Broner wasn't busy enough. Like with certain guys, he definitely like 130. He let his hands go. 135, cool. But Broner lifestyle choices kind of fucked up his career. You know, his lifestyle choices, man. Like I'm telling you right now, it's hard to get up in the morning and train and do what you trying to do. You know what you need to do when you've been drinking all night. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? So you've been drinking, partying and shit like that, got girls all around you and shit, and then you gotta get up in fucking 8 hours to go fucking run and shit, man. Nobody doing that shit. You start taking days off, bullshitting around. Next thing you know, you fucking now you gotta move up 2 weight classes and shit. That's what be happening, you know. So I don't know if AB had the discipline to beat these guys. You know what I mean? But we got Spence Crawford. Red, tell me who you think gonna win the fight. You on mute, Red?
My bad. I said for the longest time, I can't lie, man. I was going for Crawford for a mean minute. But the way that he been acting and the sucker shit that he been doing, I can't help but root for Earl. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I root for Bud, then I agree with all that sucker shit that he be doing, and I really don't. Like, I know that they had to build the fight up to get here, but the sucker shit he did to get here is just weirdo to me. Like, he could have been a real one, made the people wait until now for this fight, and it'd have been different. You know what I'm saying? But he was on some the boo boo. You know, they don't gotta like me because the black people coming to root for me anyway. Like just all that type of shit. Doing all that, I don't know. It just it made me feel real sour about him, man. So I definitely think Earl Spence gonna win this fight. I'm gonna be rooting for Earl Spence. And to me, it's still 50-50, but yeah, that's the way I'm leaning today. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Suge in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, but Prime Adrian Broner got outworked by Paulie and depending too much on his athleticism and decided to use that over his craft. Maidana showed us that. That's a fact. Yeah, I like AB though. Back in the day, I thought if he would have stayed in shape, man, and cleaned up 130, man, he could have been undisputed down there. But he was in such a rush to get up there with the big names and all that pound for pound stuff, man. They were trying to move AB similar to how they moved Tank. And but AB just, man, he just wilding, bro. Wilding. You know what I'm saying? Robert Singleton in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love, homie. He says, salute, General and Supreme. Man, if we can get Boots Thurman and Frank Martin versus Pitbull Cruz on this card, that would be fire. Yeah, but, you know, you're asking a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I want to see the pups. I want to see the two pups fight each other on this card. I want to see Frank Martin and Keyshawn.
Man, I would love that.
That's the fight I want to see, man. I want to see the two pups fight, and then I want the big dogs to come out there and do it for real. You know what I'm saying? I think they both still young to where whoever lose, they still could bounce back and make a Hall of Fame career for themselves still. But yeah, they both been talking that shit to each other. I've been hearing people say Frank Martin is more experienced than Keyshawn. I kind of disagree because Keyshawn been in the Olympics. And they've been going back and forth long enough, man. Let's see it, man. Let's see it. You know what I'm saying? On a fight like this, they got to do the card right. Don't jerk it on this card. You know what I'm saying? Espinosa's known to do some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Have a whole bunch of Spanish dudes you ain't never known be on some shit like this. No. Put the right people on this card, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck this up.
Exactly. Do not fuck this card up, man, with all these names we don't know. Motherfuckers should be fighting on Telemundo and shit. Nah, bro. We need some hitters on this card. We got the main event. It's gonna be a classic. So you might as well have everybody asses glued to their seats for the whole at least put two more good fights on this card, man. Now the TV card, the free card that y'all put on YouTube or something, put it wherever you want to on that shit. But yeah, I'd love to see Keyshawn Davis, Frank Martin. That'd be great because Keyshawn talk hella fire shit. That boy talk more shit than a little bit. And he always in somebody's business. So I want to see what Keyshawn can do under the bright lights. You know what I'm saying? But Bob Aaron, he ain't gonna do that though. He just talking. He ain't gonna do that.
Keyshawn fuck Frank Martin up.
Shit.
Keyshawn fuck Frank Martin up. Virginia stand up. Virginia will man that boy don't want no smoke, man. He don't want no real smoke, man. We'll stop all that shit, man. Keyshawn look like the Ghostbusters in there, man.
Man, Keyshawn gonna go up in that motherfucker and get hit upside his head. Keyshawn look like one of my uncles and shit back in the 80s and shit. Motherfucking cars used to always smell like weed and shit. Let me see here. But as far as Keith Thurman and Boots, they ain't gonna put that. I wish they put that on the same card. That'd be dope as fuck. They ain't gonna do it though. They gonna say that motherfucker. They gonna say that fight for next year sometime. You know what I'm saying? But then again, Keith Thurman gotta want to fight. I know Keith Thurman gotta be broke by now.
That's fucked up.
I mean, Keith gotta be broke by now. Like Keith ain't fought and win. And I mean, the man that cut off his hair, he out here, you know what I'm saying ridiculous shit, begging Earl Spence for a fight, begging Terrence Crawford. But you had opportunities to fight both of these dudes, bro, when you was the man. This is why I be trying to tell people. Treat motherfuckers with, like, don't burn bridges, man. Treat motherfuckers with respect because you never know when you're going to have to come back around and you're going to need these motherfuckers. And Keith Thurman was arrogant. He let that fame get to his head. He changed. As the type of person he was, he changed. And he did. I seen that shit firsthand. That motherfucker changed. So you shitted on the whole idea of Terrence Crawford. But Terrence Crawford, undisputed champ, moving up to 147, said he want to fight you. And you talking about, what Terrence Crawford, that don't do nothing for me. Terrence Crawford don't do nothing for me. He ain't got no belts. He too little. He this and that. Bro, you didn't say that shit about Danny Garcia and these other motherfuckers who's moving up in weight. Like, that was just some stupid ass duck talk by Keith Thurman. So he disappointed me with that. Then he ducked Earl. Not in the beginning. In the beginning, that wasn't no duck. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, he was going after the names he supposed to go after, and Earl was chasing him. And I don't blame him for not fighting Earl back then. But then it became a point where he was supposed to fight Earl when he got them belts. You know what I'm saying? And he was still ducking and dodging. So, yeah, you can't ask Earl to do something for you now, bro. That's ridiculous. So you need to fight the young boys like Boots. Get yourself in line. If you're going to stay at 147, you need to get yourself in line to fight for them vacant titles. So he should be fighting Boots. I've been saying that. I've been saying that shit for years. Keith Thurman should fight Jerron Boots Ennis. And I think that's a 50-50 fight. I don't know why everybody keep acting like Boots is going to smash Keith Thurman. I don't know that. Boots is a good fighter, bro, but Keith Thurman got a lot of experience, bro. We don't know what's going to happen in that fight. So I want to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? If Boots can beat Keith Thurman, it's a great look for Boots' career and his resume. If Keith Thurman beat Boots, shit, now Keith Thurman can talk some shit legitimately now. He'd be the young lion, the next generation. And that's gonna pressure the winner of Spence and Crawford to fight Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Because then that's when I'll start calling for the fight if Keith beat Boots. Other than that, Keith got to sit his ass down somewhere and wait your turn. Nobody trying to hear this shit. Let me see here. He said because 140 Barrios gave Thurman that work. Yeah, I told, and I said that when it first happened. I said Keith Thurman's a fool for fighting Barrios. You get nothing out of this. Barrios just got knocked out by a little ass Tank Davis. Tank Davis moved up to 140, knocked this dude out. Now Barrios finna move up to 147. I said, Keith, you fight this dude, you have to knock him out in better fashion than Tank. Otherwise, it just looked ridiculous. And what happened? You didn't, man, come on, man. You set yourself back with that fight. Keith Thurman ain't fought since Barrios, have you? He set himself back. You supposed to go in there and knock him out. It's a trap fight. Yeah, Queen 71. Queen say Boots didn't smash the last dude he fought. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Boots still got some learning to do. He's still on his learning curve. So he looked fantastic, sure, but against an experienced guy like Keith Thurman, man, Boots could look trash. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, and then everybody gonna turn on Boots. Keith Thurman went out there and whooped on Boots, and everybody, man, I knew Boots wasn't that good. Boots was a hype guy. That's how people do. But anyway, Red, how you see that fight, Boots and Keith Thurman, if it was to take place?
I mean, the knee-jerk reaction is Boots gonna wash for Keith Thurman. That's the knee-jerk reaction, man. But every time you think that about Keith Thurman, he showed why he a veteran and why he was one-time Thurman. You know what I'm saying? For people to say Keith Thurman weak to the body, he ain't never been dropped with a body shot. Because he's so much of a savvy veteran, he know how to spit his motherfucking mouthpiece out and start running. You know what I'm saying? And that's legal. If you can't cut the ring off and jump up on a man without a mouthpiece in his mouth, what does that say about you? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's supposed to be a wash, but, you know, Thurman ain't going to be with the bullshit. And it also depends on where they have it at. If they have the fight in Vegas, he's going to lose. Because Thurman don't change his clothes and he be in the casino. You know what I'm saying? Now they had this motherfucker in L.A., then, you know, he got a better chance of winning. They do it in New York or something, you know, he got a better chance because it ain't no casinos all in his face type shit. So, hey, man, location counts too. I don't know, man. How much, if Keith Thurman is the A side, how much is he going to flex with his A side shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. All in all, it'll turn out to be a good fight because, like I said, Thurman is a savvy veteran. And he a company man. And the company always seem to look out for the people for the company. So,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kadrika Young in the super chat. Appreciate the love, family. He says, we saw Karen give Boots problems with his footwork. Boots versus Keith is a lot closer than people think. I've been trying to tell people that for years, bro. Whole lot closer, bro. Whole lot closer. It's a 50-50 fight to me. You know, I don't see no Boots just washing Keith. I don't see, I don't know. That's a tough fight. But the longer they wait, the worse it gets for Keith. Because Boots going to get better and better. Keith getting older and older. He inactive. You know what I'm saying? He needs to jump on that opportunity now. You know what I'm saying? He needs to jump on that joint right now. You know what I'm saying? But, all right, let's go back to this Spence Crawford situation. Long time coming, but it's here now. Earl Spence has done everything he said he was going to do, okay? And I got to do a separate video about this too. Earl, I think you just got to applaud both of these dudes, first of all. First, starting with Earl, he said a while ago that he was going to clean up his side of the street, get all the belts on his side of the tracks, and then he was going to go across the street and take Terrence Crawford WBO belt. Now, a lot of people said he was stalling. He was, he was ducking and dodging, whatever they say he was doing, right? Now, Earl Spence went through car wrecks, all kind of fucked up shit, injuries, retina injuries, and still came back and say, I want Terrence Crawford. He don't want no tune-ups. He want to go right to the smoke, right? And you got to give that man respect for that, because he could have played politics, you know what I'm saying? Could have played some politics, but he went right to the smoke. You know what I'm saying? And PBC clearly, PBC did not want this fight between Crawford and Spence. PBC wanted Thurman versus Spence. That's what they wanted. And because they owe Keith Thurman. And Earl Spence said no. He stood on it. I sit out. I won't fight in 13 months. I won't fight. Y'all not finna make me fight this motherfucker. I want Terrence Crawford. Right? And they made it happen. So you gotta give credit to Earl Spence for standing on that, standing up to the PBC and Showtime and making the fight happen. Now also, you gotta give credit to Terrence Crawford. Despite whether you like Crawford or not, Crawford has done a lot of whole shit over the years. But Terrence Crawford, he didn't have to take this fight. I mean, if he was the duck that everybody say he is, he didn't have to take this fight. Terrence Crawford already proved to you he can go get $10 million fighting David Avenetian and that type of shit. All right. The man wanted Earl Spence. He didn't take the first deal because there was no guarantee. All right. They weren't giving him no guaranteed money. They wanted him to get all the money on the back end, and he wanted to see all the books. All right. He wanted them to open up all the books and all that kind of shit. He said they didn't offer him that. They said they did offer it to him. Regardless of the fact, now he getting a $10 million guarantee allegedly. Him and Earl getting guarantees up front, and they getting their money on the back end. So it worked out for both of them. Okay. So yeah, I know we would have loved to have seen this fight last year, but they waited, and Terrence Crawford got what he wanted, which was upfront money. And I said from the jump, I believe these dudes is worth upfront money, guaranteed purses. Plenty, all these fighters be getting guarantees. Now all of a sudden, the biggest fight we got in boxing, these two brothers, and ain't no money for a guarantee. Man, fuck that. And people trying to justify that shit. I'm not with it. I fuck with everybody, but I'm not with that shit, bro. You know, you're not finna tell me that Canelo, the same company that just told they finna give Canelo $160 million for 3 fights, right? Guaranteed. You can't give these two niggas $20 million to split. I don't believe that shit. No, I'm sorry. That's because they didn't want the fight. But Earl Spence stood on that shit and made it happen.
Not Canelo, OG. Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia got guaranteed money.
Shit. They gave Ryan Garcia a bag too. They gave that motherfucker a bag. The Notorious Dre in the super chat showing love, much appreciation, homie. It says off topic, but who do y'all think is the most defensive skilled fighter ever. I say Rigo. No, I wouldn't say Rigo. Rigo, my guy though, like a motherfucker. But remember, we saw Rigo. The version of Rigo we saw, Rigo was 40 years old by the time we saw him. And he was still a beast, still a motherfucking beast. But Rigo, he aged out so quickly, man, because he came into the game in America as an elder. You know what I'm saying? But Rigo's definitely up there. But defensive, I would say Floyd, bro. The best defensive fighter, I would say Floyd.
I say Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea for sure. Pernell Whitaker. James Toney was a monster. There's a lot of defensive wizards, man. But yeah, Sweet Pea, Floyd, James Toney. Rigo's up there somewhere. He up there somewhere, though. Let me see. Frequent Flyer RC in the super chat with the 5-piece chicken nugget. Appreciate the support. Says somebody tell Loma cry in the car next time. He said him crying in public probably the reason Deb got fined $400K. Said, oh, don't sleep on Boots 78. No, bro. See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all see how y'all put words in my mouth? I'm not sleeping on Boots, bro. I'm telling you, Boots versus Thurman is a close fight. That's a 50-50 fight, bro. I'm not sleeping on him. It's a 50-50 fight. Y'all keep acting like Keith Thurman is like super trash or something, bro. Thurman can fucking fight, bro. The man got punching power, boxing ability. He know how to recover, stay out of harm's way. He uses his legs to avoid shit. The man got a high ring IQ, bro. Boots ain't proven nothing yet. Boots looks phenomenal, but he ain't proved nothing yet. As soon as he started fighting dudes with difficult styles, tricky little, then he looked like shit all of a sudden against the Karen dude, and everybody like, nah. People try to jump off the Boots train. No, that's just a learning curve. He got to go through that. All these fighters are gonna face people that are difficult styles, different shit like that. Some styles make you look great. Some styles make you look horrible. You know what I'm saying? But Boots, yeah, y'all can't get hyped up by that shit, man. Boots fuck around and go up in there with Keith Thurman again. Fuck that. I'm picking Keith Thurman and knock Boots' ass out now. Because y'all get on my nerve. No, because they get on my nerve. They keep acting like I'm hating on Boots and shit. I'm like, I'm trying to be real. So now I'm picking Thurman to knock his ass out. Freaking Flyer RC in the super chat showing love. Much love, much appreciation, homie. He said Bud took the fight because he was scared he might reel his line back and find a pair of boots snagged on the hook when Spence moving up 78. Look, I don't think Terrence Crawford is afraid of Boots, bro. I really don't, bro. I know y'all want this, man. Y'all want Boots to be a monster so bad. I like Boots, man. I like him, but y'all, it's like y'all want people to dislike the nigga or something. Hey, man, look here. Terrence Crawford will knock Boots the fuck out, and so will Keith Thurman and Earl Spence. Now, that's just my position. Now, you know what I mean? I know it's easy to say if the fights ain't happening, but, I'm riding with that, man. What I know, the proven shit. Boots it looks phenomenal, but he ain't proven yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? He a dog that ain't been tested. You know what I mean? He just looked good on the chain. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? He barking good, look good. You know what I mean? You see what happened though. You put him up in there with a KG vet and see how he looked then. You know what I mean? I'll fuck with Boots though, man. Y'all trying to make niggas not like Boots. Nah, man, Boots better than Michael Jackson. Nah, nigga, Tupac can't fuck with Boots. Like, what the fuck y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to make niggas not like Boots. But anyway, Red, what you I'm gonna light this thing back up. Hold on while I play it. I'm on that Blue Dream again, but Red.
Yeah, that's the shit right there. That's the shit right there. That's one of my favorites right there. I'm saying that Blue Dream do it right.
What's up, young Abel? See you in the building.
Hey, OG, man, I heard you talking about and I seen you show the picture, man. Hannah Gabriels, man. She didn't tested positive and shit, and the fight's off.
Yeah,
I think that's crazy, man.
Yeah, she tested positive for steroid clostable.
And
And
she said she didn't. She used that to jerk her dog dick off.
Some bullshit like that. She put medication on her dog's stomach. That's what she say. She put medication on her dog's stomach, and the medication had the steroid on the inside of it and all that kind of stupid shit. Bro, I'm not falling for that shit, bro. I know what my eyes see. I'm tired of these motherfuckers testing positive for shit and then turn around and with these stupid ass excuses, okay? Listen, man, let me tell y'all how this shit works. A lot of these steroids are found in foods, found in different medications. It's a lot of shit. But this is what happens. A strength and conditioning coach or a dietitian, whoever they hiring, whoever the drug person is, this person knows full well it's his job, his or her job, to research what these drugs are found in. So let's say hypothetically, I wanted to take, or I was going to have a fighter that I was training take some clenbuterol. All right, I know that clenbuterol is found in Mexican cattle, right, in trace amounts. So all I got to do is move my training camp to Mexico and say that we want to train in the high altitudes of the Mexican mountains to better his wind and all this type of shit. And while he there, I'm giving him clenbuterol, right? And then I tell, and then if he tests positive for it, I say, oh shit, you know what? He was eating the Mexican meat. I totally forgot about that. And then you know what Vada gonna say? Yeah. You guys gotta do better. You gotta educate yourself. In Mexico, the cattle has clenbuterol in it. You know, whole time I'm dirty, but now I'm gonna get a pass because I'm playing stupid. You see what I'm saying? And this happens with a lot of these people. So I don't want to hear nothing from Hannah Gabriel about she was putting medication on her fucking dog. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, even if the drug was found in the dog medication, that's no excuse. You have to be responsible for what the fuck is in your body. Okay? If this is what it is, we all adults here. We gotta be responsible for what's in our body. Right? There's no reason crack cocaine should be in my system at any time. It shouldn't be. Right? So if it's found in my system, that means some fuck shit happened. I done smoked some crack somehow, some way. I done smoked somebody blunt I shouldn't have been smoking something, right? But ain't no way that shit should be in my fucking system, right? That's like you getting your girl car. You run to your girl car. You finna take her car. You know how sometimes your girl be parked behind you, like, all right, baby, I'm finna take your car. We run to the gas station real quick, and she say, put some gas in my car. So you drive off, and then in the glove compartment, you notice the center console, there's some condoms in that motherfucker. The fuck? We don't use condoms. The fuck these condoms in here? What? It's nothing she can tell you that makes sense on why it's condoms in her car. Now, you can be a sucker and believe that shit. Well, no, because see, Keisha was in my car. And then Keisha I see what had happened was, fuck that, bitch. Nobody trying to hear that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? No, you responsible for your shit. You know, 195 in the super chat showing love. Much love, much appreciation, homie. Coming through with the 10 piece. He says, late to the party, but Haney should vacate the belts and just use the franchise belt. Let Shakur and Loma fight for the email belt like Loma did to Haney. Yeah, that'd be dope. That would be a dope move. I am Legend Boxing in the super chat. Salute, fam. Appreciate the support, homie. He says, I'm pissed. I'm in Detroit. We never get fights. Man, y'all got...
OG, I got a question. So the dog got ED? And she was rubbing it on the motherfucker?
Apparently...
What does the drug do for the dog?
Apparently, it's supposed to be some type of... Because it's supposed to be some type of ringworm or medication or some shit. The drug is supposed to be found in that type of shit. but that's what they say. You know what I mean? I know it is found in ringworm medication because a baseball player that tested positive for the shit last year, he tried to say the same. He used the same excuse. It was in some ringworm medication. But these dudes know what they talking about, man. They research all this stuff before they use the shit so they can have a backup player excuse. Code 189 in the super chat. Appreciate the support, homie. Coming through with the 10 piece. He says, salute, OG. What's funny to me is we're all in the Cape Crusaders when that dude from Apocalypto lost to Rolly, and when Otto Wallen cut up Tyson Fury, but they didn't stop the fight. Yeah, man. They didn't stop that fight for when Otto B. Wallen was whooping Tyson Fury ass, and they should have. Anybody else, they would have stopped that shit from that cut. But nah, they make certain discretions, you know what I mean, to protect certain people. Coach Amber, what it do, Coach? Coach Amber say, fact 78, EJ don't even take aspirin, no chance. See what I'm saying? Absolutely. Yeah, we all got to know what's in our system. We got to be responsible for that. Michael Caesar in the Cash App, showing love, appreciate the love. He says, P78, love your grind. I got Bud. Salute to you, fam. Much love. Yeah, man, the Bud Spence shit is kind of split. A lot of the people I talk to, man, everybody is split, man. I know a lot of people that's picking Bud, and I know a lot of people picking Spence. So it's like this recipe for a good ass fight, man. Recipe for a good ass fight. You know what I mean? But Red, if let's get back to Lomachenko. Let's get to Lomachenko. We ain't covered him yet. So Lomachenko is still crying a week later after this fight with Devin Haney. He's protesting, he's whining, he wants sympathy, he wants people to feel sorry for his weak ass, and that shit is just irking the fuck out of me, dude. Like the amount of privilege this dude got. All right, first of all, you come into the game getting title shot after title shot, skipping all these fighters that have been putting in work for years. You skipped all of them in the rankings because you was a good amateur, right? So they fast tracked you. Right? Did all this illegal shit to jump over everybody. Right? You get your ass whooped by Salido. That don't knock you back down to reality, though. They still keep putting you in title fights. Right? Talk about fucking privilege. You know what I'm saying? Right, hold on one second. So, you just talk about the fucking privilege of this shit. You know what I'm saying? They call you an all-time great with a record of 6-1 at the time. I remember he was 6-1, and these motherfuckers had Lomachenko on the fucking TV. Teddy Atlas telling Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford that Lomachenko was better than them. He was pound for pound number one, and that Lomachenko was one of the 25 greatest fighters of all time. I couldn't believe it. Talk about privilege. Right? So now, finally, you get your ass whooped by Devin the Dream Haney. You know what I'm saying? In a good fight. It was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Loma held his own and shit. He ain't go out like no sucker. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look like a chump up in there. He fought well. But he made himself look like a chump after the fight by not being able to hold an L. The man can't never hold a fucking L. This crybaby ass dude, every time he lose, he cry. He cried after Salido shit. Said it wasn't fair. He got cheated. He lost to Teofimo Lopez, which I told people 2 years before it happened. I said, the first one of these young boys that fight Loma is going to beat him. I said, whether it's Tank Davis, Devin Haney, or Teofimo Lopez, they're going to beat him. Teo got to him first. Teo beat him. All right? What Loma do? Cry. He had an arm injury. I need surgery on my arm. Oh, Top Rank, they cheated me. I really won this fight. You know what I'm saying? Now he's doing the same shit with Devin Haney, and people are giving him a pass for this sucker shit. It's pathetic. They're giving him a pass for this sucker-ass crybaby shit. Anybody else to do this shit, the boxing world tear their ass apart. You know what I'm saying? But somehow Lomachenko got this privilege, and now he ranked number one again. to get a fucking title shot. Okay, Shakur gonna get what he want. Now Shakur should have to fight Loma. She should have to fight him. Anyway, what you think about Loma? All this crybaby shit he doing?
I was gonna. I mean, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? He is a whining ass nigga. Man, the dude said in the build up, the all access, he said, "Yo, I never lost a fight in my mind." I said, "This nigga's LeVar Ball." I said, "Never lost. I don't give a damn about Salido or Teofimo. I beat them, and they know I beat them." Like, what the fuck, Loma? Was you not there? This nigga Teo did a backflip. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I feel like now, though, in this instance, this is all these goofy ass motherfuckers, cows coming home to roost that fast. You said, or the chickens coming home to roost that fast. Like, Shakur, prime example. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, Loma was robbed. Now he number one in front of you. You want to go get the belts? You got to fight him. And I've been saying this. You need to show us what Dev should have did. You know what I'm saying? You was talking that shit. If Dev won to us, then he'll get rid of Loma with no problems.
Right.
Now you saying Loma was robbed, so you're trying to say Dev not one of y'all, and he had problems with Loma. So now you should go out there and show us how to beat Loma with no problems. Because you one of them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tank, because Tank ain't say shit. I don't think I heard Tank say nothing about none of this shit. Like
no, Tank, you know why?
Oh, because he see what's happening to Shakur. Like, nigga, I ain't stupid. Nah, that's them and they business. You know what I'm saying? I got something else I'm cooking over here. But yeah, all the fighters at 35 that wanted to make a name and been talking that crazy about Dev talk, there you go. Loma's right there. Dev, I know y'all not gonna cross no street. Dev not on the same side of the street no more. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Loma's the number one guy over there at 135 on Top Rank, and they love making in-house fights. So there you go. Go beat Loma. You know what I'm saying? See, it's not cool when the people that saying Loma got his ass whipped. Now we get to talk that number one shit. Yeah, Loma number one over there on Top Rank. Right. As long as Dev ain't there, Loma number one. Go beat number one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like it, I love it. How you feel about it? You know what I'm saying? He number one. He got robbed. Yeah, well, now you got your chance. You know what I'm saying? And Top Rank got all the 135. Well, most of the 135 fighters that's at the top. There you go. You fight Loma, you get your chance to go get an undisputed shot. But other than that, man, don't tell me nothing, man. Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me. And don't try to wait Dev out to see what Dev gonna do next. No, go fight Loma now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't wait till the king of the division move so you can move around and act like you moving because you wanted to move. Nah, move because you want to move now while he chilling. You know what I'm saying? And put the ball back in his court, man. Don't do that weirdo shit. Cause I see how you niggas do that too. Y'all waiting for him to go to 140. Everybody seems like nobody want to say it, but everybody waiting for him to go to 140 so they can go try to get one of them belts.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Say that shit. Say you waiting until he move up. Cause right now y'all acting like he's scared. You know what I'm saying? Damn scared of y'all. Put yourself in position and make him move up then. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait. Move first. Cause I'm gonna peep all that shit out. But yeah, man, as far as Loma go, fuck. Y'all cried for him to be number one. You got motherfucking Nelly and all these other motherfuckers all on. Yeah, oh, he got robbed. Put his ass back in another big fight. And Loma, you done got yourself some pay-per-view numbers too. Put that shit on pay-per-view. Put Loma and Shakur on pay-per-view and let's see who buy it.
Right.
Since we talking, we out here, we got all this shit to talk about. Put it on pay-per-view. Let me see how much numbers they do.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? How many eyeballs? So yeah, all that to come to light sooner than later Now that they didn't put Loma back in this position, everyone helped put Loma back in this position. You know what I'm saying? Next time y'all know to shut the fuck up. Make that boy work. He lost to Teofimo Lopez. He had to fight like 3 fights. You know what I'm saying? He had to fight Nakatani, he had to fight Comey, and he had to fight Jermaine Ortiz to get a motherfucking mandatory shot. The boy actually had to go back and start from scratch. This time, you need to think, no, don't let him start from scratch. Don't let him start. Now he above you, like, oh. Yeah, nah, nigga. Forgot where you was at. You know what I'm saying? And you let the people play you. Because you the type that do what they say, and you let them play you. Now you played into this position. But yeah, that's what I got, OG.
Well said. Terrell J in the super chat coming through with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, I remember when they promoted Loma as undefeated twice on ESPN. I couldn't believe his privilege. Yeah, man. I seen it. They try to act like it's a typo. People crazy. What's up, the lovely brown sugar Tay-Tay in the building? Salute Tay-Tay. What's up, my brother BFTB boxing up in this mug? What it do, BF? Hey, I got your text, BF. Yes, sir. Let me see here. All right, y'all. We KQKC on now, so we finna get head up out of this joint. Finna head up out of this here joint and get to cooking, man. But Red, telling people they can find you, homie.
Shit, y'all can find me here later on today, Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. You know what I'm saying? 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 Central. We're gonna be bullshitting on the Beltway. Me and my co-host KG, the rest of the usual suspects. You know what I'm saying? Might have special guests. You never know. You know what I'm saying? It is Friday. We're gonna be talking about the fights coming up this weekend. They try to shit on Mauricio Lara and shit. So we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on with that and all that other good shit. Yeah, man. Y'all come fuck with the family. Salute to the general for having me, man. Salute to the mighty LDBC. It's the usual suspect. Ting. I'll holler at y'all in a minute, though. One.
Yes, sir, man. Make sure you go check out my homie Cadillac Red on Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. Later on today, go sub to his channel, man. Corey McGraw coming through with the 20-piece chicken nugget. Appreciate the support. Much love, fam. He says, if Dev move up with no belts, they will duck him again because he has no belts. And they'll say he don't sell. And these are the excuses they'll use to duck. Yeah, man. They're going to definitely try that, man, which is why Dev wants to move up and keep his belts and have a fight at 140 and keep his belts just to see what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? He want to leverage those belts right now, you know, for a minute. I understand why. Because, yeah, they waiting to duck him again, bro. They waiting. But anyway, salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Super chat and everybody came through showing love today. Much love to the Cash Apps. Much love to my brother Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. Make sure y'all go check out his channel. And go check out the homie KQKC Boxing coming up next. We up out of here. Deuces.